Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Woofy back here again with another video. But in today's video, I'm going to be trying a different style of commentary. Today we'll be doing a storytime video about the time that I almost got kidnapped. So sit back, grab a snack, and enjoy the video. So this story takes place about 3 years ago. At the time, I was chilling in my living room just watching The Simpsons, as one does on a Friday afternoon. It was a hot day and we were running low on food, so my mom, my brother, and his friend were going to the supermarket to pick out some food. So we were going, and we were just going to get some groceries and some popsicles. So I'm chilling in the car for about 15 minutes, and eventually we got to the Aldi. There weren't a lot of people there, so we kind of just walked in and started doing our thing. We had almost gotten everything we needed, but then my mind got set on the popsicle aisle. So I waited until everybody's head was turned and I snuck into the aisle. So I was looking around the aisle, just trying to decide on orange or lime. I wasn't really paying attention to my surroundings, and I was just doing my thing, about to get the popsicles and put them in the cart. A couple minutes later, after hard thinking, my brother and his friends noticed that I was gone and went to look for me. Now I was kind of hiding from them, just staying low while trying to decide. About half a minute passed, and I decided on the orange popsicles, so I walked over to the freezer and opened it up. Just as I was about to take the popsicles out, my brother and his friend found me and told me not to wander off. After a little bit of talking, we were about to go back to my mom when we heard a pretty deep voice say something along the lines of, "Hey kids." We turned around and noticed a man, probably in his early 30s with a starter stash and sunglasses, who undeniably looked like an absolute pedo. But at the time I was about 6.5, so I didn't really notice that. By the time my brother had also gotten the popsicles out of my hands in a little bit of an aggressive way. So this man walked up to us and asked, "Are you kids behaving?" It was a little weird, but we thought, he was just making sure that we weren't hurting each other. So we said yes and continued on our fight for the popsicles. But in the middle of our epic duel, out of the blue, he asked, "Do you kids like candy?" Now, I'm not sure if all of you know, if an adult asks you that, you're in for some bad stuff. So I, who was kind of caught off guard, says yes. Now my brother and his friend had said no, but I slipped up. I quickly corrected myself, but it was too late. He says that if we wanted candy, he had some in his car. Now at this point, I knew that I was in for some shit. I said no thank you, but instead, he insisted. Now this was really creepy because he had driven into the parking lot at the same time as us, and he happened to be in a van. So I was kind of scared, but it was fine because right when I was about to get kidnapped, my mom came in. She asked the man, "What are you doing to my kids?" Now, normally this would be when someone would back off, but this guy actually had the audacity to say, and I quote, "Well, they reminded me of my kids, so I wanted to give them some candy." Now, we all knew he was lying. But my mom politely said, "No thank you, and would you get away from my kids?" But he kept asking, like a broken alarm clock, "Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?" But luckily he gave up and we left the store, and I was traumatized. That's the end of today's video, and anyway guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, you could leave a sub, and you don't have to, you can just keep on enjoying my videos. But with that being said, peace.